Thing. Okay, guys. Sorry, just now. Okay. Everybody uploaded your assignment. Okay, only 2 students uploaded. Okay. Anyway. Okay. Anyway I have extended the deadline a bit to 15 a.m. So don't worry, it's actually 10:58. So I already extended it. So I'm going to recap to end our class. Okay, because this one next will be Dr. Chong. She's going to cover for the transient thing in transient response in time domain and frequency domain. Okay, so okay, how to reach me is that everybody in? Who's not in? Hanif, Heba, who's not in? Can you guys contact them to come in again? Zamzami, Zamzami tak ada. Zamzami and Heba. Ada yang contact Zamzam and Heba?
Dah Ratu.
Dah.
Baca.
Okay. Heba aja. Oh, by the way, attendance. Did you guys click on the attendance?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, because for Dr. Chong class also, later she will open the attendance for, some similar like this lah. So she's going to open the attendance. So every time that, because right now the lecturers need to prove that we have class. If not, we are in trouble lah, because we don't have any evidence that we are doing class and so on. So there should be an attendance that similar like this. So you just need to enter ULearn and then click on that. Later Dr. Chong will actually prepare for part in ULearn. Okay, and I already informed Dr. Chong just now, and then she will, I gave Shadik punya handphone number. So she will contact Shadik lah, anything regarding class. Okay. Eba memang dah tak masuk terus ke macam mana?
Sekejap.
Kugan?
Scanning the PDF, madam.
No. Attendance. Did you
Oh, no.
click on it?
Not yet.
Make sure that you click the attendance because right now you didn't actually log in. This.
Okay.
Okay, make sure that you. So we are going to have that as the normal attendance.
Okay, madam.
Any information from Heba, Ain?
Not yet.
Call terus tak boleh?
Tinggal tik.
Call terus. Directly call her.
Not answering.
Okay, tak apalah, not answering. So anyway, okay, so just to inform you guys, so for final exam is that my part, which is on the modeling. Okay, I think Ain or anyone, I should inform Heba lah what's going to come out in the final exam. So for the modeling part, which is covering on mechanical, electrical, and also thermal and fluid, is going to comprise on the option question. Option question means that question 4 and 5. So it's either you answer question 4 or 5. So it's going to be optional. So anyway, you need to study for it. Okay, question 4 or 5. And then how to reach me is that just a bit introduction since I forgot to actually introduce myself where I was where actually my background. Okay, right now I actually having admin post deputy director at the Center for Academic Excellence at the TNCA office. So my office, actually the office is in campus industry. Okay, but right now sometimes I'm going to stay in a lab, research lab. Okay, been with FKE since 2005, so it's already like 14 weeks. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, 14 weeks. So 14 years. So anything you can directly email to me if you have question and so on, or you can directly call this number. This is office number. You just key in 0627022216. So this is direct line to my handphone number. So meaning that you don't need to call my handphone. No, you call that number, it will direct to my handphone. Okay. Because UTM right now, we don't have the physical phone right anymore. It's directly transferred to a handphone. Okay, so about my background is that I actually graduated with Bachelor of Electrical Engineering. I'm pure electrical actually, on power discipline on power electrical engineering. So graduated 2003 from UTM Skudai. And then I continue directly after, like you guys lah, most of you guys kan, after degree then continue master, right? So I did the same thing. I did master by thought course. Okay, master by thought course. I'm doing the discipline of mechatronics and control. So in UTM Skudai, it was for 1.5 years. Okay, by thought course. So we have like you guys, project 1, project 2 is during the SEM break, but I'm doing the project 1 and project 2 in the semester lazim. Okay, so then directly 2005, you see here 2005 I was with UTM as a lecturer directly. Then 3 years working in UTM, directly go to Japan. Okay, I went to Tokyo Institute of Technology, Japan. It's actually the top 10 university or top 1 university in technology. So I registered. Why you will see that why actually I have 2 master. I registered under integrated doctoral program that time. So it's actually master and doctor degree for 4 years. 2 years master, 2 years PhD. But due to the assumption that my sensei informed me that I need to follow the normal Japanese student there. So 2-year master and 3 years PhD. So I was in Japan for 5 years. I did my master by research. This one in Japan was master by research. So fully research, 2 years and 3 years PhD. Okay, so directly 2012, I come back with 2 degree lah, master. I actually have 2 convo in Japan. Okay, in master, I get 1 school and another one is in doctorate degree. Okay, so it was total 5 years. Okay, so some people wondering why I have 2 master, but it's a different degree. One was by thought course and one was by research. So there are lots of difference between these two. Master of thought course is that you taking subject like what you're having right now. Okay, there are pro and cons actually. Pro and cons is that when you are doing thought course is that when you go for PhD, it's tough in terms of you're not prepared well for PhD by research. But I had the opportunity to actually go for master by research. So doing research is tough also, master by research. So that one is the background for me to go for the doctorate degree. And then when I start doing my doctorate degree in 2009, it was actually very easy. Not in terms of easy in terms of the transition of research, but in terms of the field itself is tough lah. Okay, that's why I did. If easy, I wouldn't do my doctorate degree in 3 years. It should be 1 year, right? But it's 3 years, so the scope is actually very large. Okay, so end up that right now, if you see, I'm actually from the motion control research lab. So mostly right now I'm doing on actuator design, on electromagnetic actuator, linear and rotary actuator, and also on precision control. So mostly student will develop the actuator, and then the next student means that one student will develop actuator, master student by research, and the next student will develop the controller. Okay, so that's why we are doing on the precision control also. Okay, if you want more info on myself, you can go to my website. It's on my personal website, mariamghazali.com. Directly you click there, you can go to my website. Okay, you can look at what are my publication and so on. Now my student who actually graduated under me, master by research. Actually, I have 4 students graduated master by research already. And 1 student by a PhD doing his PhD. Okay, so having said that, any question before we end our class? Okay, I'm not going to meet you guys anymore after this, so this will be the last class. Kugen?
Yeah, correct.
No, Okay, Shadik?
Yeah.
No question.
Dani?
No question, Doctor.
Zamzame?
Question, Doctor.
Ain?
No.
Arif? Tak dengar?
No, madam.
Hanif?
Yes, madam.
Oh,
For
ada
final
question.
tips ada tak?
Tips. I don't have tips for final. Mostly for, I don't know, for you guys lah. Normally you get tips from lecturer kan. But for me, undergraduate student pun don't have any tips. My tips is that the question will be on my part will be on question 4 and 5. Okay? So study that. Okay? No tips. Because right now, there are some, I'm not sure if you have heard it, but there are some tindakan tata tertib pada pensyarah lah yang bagi tips pada pelajar. Okay, so I'm not doing that, of course, because there is ethics for lecturer. So as master student, I think if you understand the background of it, then you can answer. Okay, so siapa lagi? Hanif tadi, Arif, Zamzami dah okay? Everyone dah
Dah.
Okay. So tips unfortunately tak ada lah. Okay. Sebab kalau misal kata giving tips and then that tips was informed to student to somebody and then the lecturer will get the tindakan tata tertib. Okay. Lecturer need to sign a form meaning that rahsia and so on and so on. Right. So anyway, information regarding final exam will be informed by Dr. Chong later on. Okay. So good luck for exam. I'm sure that if you study well for this subject, you can get good grades lah, A or A minus. Okay, so that will be all. Thank you very much. And please somebody inform Heba about the info.
Okay.
Okay. And don't forget to Kugen attendance. Don't forget to keep it. And also for assignment, don't forget to upload it before. Oh, it's already 11:13. 11:13 So I will extend it again until 11:30. Alright, thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you.
Madam.
Bye.
Thank you, madam.
Assalamualaikum.
Bye.
Thank you, madam.